Williams Us 1969. Welcome in, y'all. Welcome in. We parked up under them trees, baby. And when we parked up under them trees, my phone instantly went out, and I don't know how. I don't know how. I don't know how, and I don't know why. Because it shouldn't even be doing that. Because I got high-speed internet, unlimited high-speed internet. I don't know what's going on, y'all. Y'all guess as good as mine. Because ain't none of these services no good. Sure ain't. If need be, I will plug up my Wi-Fi. Because I ain't got time for that. I ain't got YouTube man will leave me alone. Because I'm going to get I'm going to get my hours in. One way or another. They may as well leave me alone. They show me as well all that content I done put out, and they still don't want to give me credit for what I done already done, y'all. And they still want to sit up there and try to sabotage people's pages. That's crazy to me. I don't understand that. Y'all hope we don't get no knock. I don't think we is though. Cause me and Cutie Pie, we get our bus somewhere and we sit down. We don't be doing all that, y'all. I'm finna change into my night clothes. Then I'm finna put the fans and stuff in place. And what else? I don't want to do too much too soon. Cause people still around here riding and roaming and doing what they do. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to do too much too soon. Yep. See, I get up and I get gone, y'all, in the morning time. And see, I got to get me a morning routine. And I am. I want to get up and start walking and doing different little things like that with Cutie Pie in the morning time. That's what I want to do. Just start my van life. That's it. Yep. Y'all come on back in. Thank y'all. Y'all hit the thumbs up as y'all come on back in. Thank y'all for coming back. Because YouTube, I don't know, y'all. I don't know how much more longer we going to be messing around with YouTube neither. Because if YouTube don't give me credit, y'all hit, yeah. Hey. Hey, Dominique. How you doing, baby? Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with YouTube, y'all. Dominique, we found out what happened with Chestnut. We sure did. It was the throttle body. And you know what? I'm gonna be honest. Is this my kindred spirit from I hope stuff working out for you. Wait a minute. And wish them. Thank you so much, Dominique. Thank you, baby. God bless you too. I send it right back to you, sevenfold. I really do. Thank you for the love and thank you for caring. Thank you, baby. God is good though, y'all. I can tell y'all that. God is good, Dominique. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. You right. Praise the Lord, baby. Because he worthy to be praised. God is good, y'all. We done seen the grace of God. God is good. Y'all, we couldn't even turn a corner without this van cutting off. We don't go through that no more. God let us seek. And we kept seeking and kept seeking. And we found out what was wrong. We sure did. Y'all know I staff camp at the hospital. So I can't life has been hard, but I'm pushing. Baby, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Cause can I tell you something? Miss Jerry we walk the walk for y'all. So everybody that's a kindred spirit to me, I walk the walk for y'all. So y'all won't even have to go through it to get to it. Sure did. Miss Jerry did that. Miss Jerry carried all that on her back for y'all. Sure did. Because everything I prayed and asked God for is getting ready to come to pass. For everybody. All of my kindred spirits. All y'all got to do is believe. Trust God and believe. That's all you got to do. Life gonna get better. You saw what Miss Jerry just went through, didn't you? Every corner I stopped at. Chestnut was cutting off on me, y'all. I was getting up at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, getting prepared to move through traffic so I wouldn't be embarrassed about this car stalling out on me. You understand? I got up every morning and started my day off early, super early, so I can get where we going and we won't have no problem. I cleaned this van out today, y'all, and I uncluttered this van. I said, I need to see God. I need to hear from the Lord. And the only way I can do that, I got to declutter this van. I had, let me see. I swear to God, but I took it all with a grain of salt, baby. I sure did. I took it all, me and my husband. My husband was so worried about me every time I called. He'd be like, what's wrong? Ain't no hello. He'd be like, what's wrong, baby? Y'all hear me? But God. Dominique, but God. Do you hear me, baby? But God. But grace and mercy. That's all I need you to keep saying. When you go through changes, say, but God. But God. That's it. You right, that is a lie. It's a lie, but I held it. We dealt with it. And we kept pushing. And we kept seeking. And look what God did. Somebody coming by us, y'all. They gone on past. Let me see what way he going. He going around that way. He trying to see who I am. They trying to see if anybody in this van. He got in that truck and he left. I didn't hear him. He got in that truck and he left. He coming past it now. I'm finna lay back. Mm-hmm. Yep. He gone now. I ain't even see that man when he got in that truck and left. Where he came from, y'all? I ain't even see where he came from. Okay, y'all. Bye. I gotta go. See you later. Have a good night. But God, y'all. That's all I'ma say. Don't give up on God, cause he won't give up on you. Sure won't. He able, baby. He's able. He's able. And God will. All you got to do is believe it. God will. Trying to tell y'all. Can't nobody tell me nothing about the Lord, because I know about God. If I don't know about nobody else, I know what God do. That's why I don't play about God. And if you ain't on this channel for the right reasons, you can't stay on this channel. I don't play about God, y'all. Sure don't. I don't take his name in vain. And I do not play about my Father in heaven. Because he got my back. Y'all come on back in here. See, YouTube on one, y'all. I don't know what they on. But Miss Jerry about to be on here for the until 11 o'clock. I'm hopping off at 11 o'clock. I sure am. I'm finna get my watch hours. They won't give me the ones I earn. So I'm finna just keep. That's it, and I'm finna keep pushing. Yep. And I'm gonna start my day tomorrow at 5:30 when I get up and head to the west side to get ready to go take my shower. I'm coming on live. Period. That's it. That's all. I don't have time for this, y'all. I don't. It just don't make no sense. It just don't. So we gonna give them what they want. You see what I'm saying? That's all you can do. Tomorrow, y'all, we starting back our daily devotion. When we done doing daily devotion, then I'ma do content. Whatever park we go to tomorrow, we may go to Ed. I don't want to go to Edgewater Beach. Oh, he done hung up. I'll call him later. He called me every night to ask me where I'm at, what I'm doing. Every night. I said, I'm getting ready to go to bed, Daddy. I'll call him back when I get off live. I sure will. But I got to do what I got to do out here, y'all. Ain't nobody gonna give you nothing. You got to do what you got to do. You see what I'm saying? And that's it, that's all. People ain't gonna give you nothing. They ain't gonna even give you credit for the things that you done. Dang, people, I don't get it, y'all. I don't get it, but I'm not gonna worry about it. It ain't my fight. The battle is not mine, it's the Lord's. And he can fight it way better than I can. And I'ma let him. I sure am. I sure am. I'm gonna let him fight it. Hold on, cutie pie. I'm finna put some, give you some air. Wait, y'all, I'm giving cutie pie her fan. I'm finna put my fan back in here. I probably won't keep this on all night anyway because my net won't stay up. I don't know what's going on, y'all. Hold on, cause I got to plug up my fan. Get some air going on in here. I got her air and I got mine. That's how we roll. Yep, and the next thing we gonna get us, y'all, is that DC to DC. The thing about van life that make van life easy is when you got everything that you need in your van. I got to study that DC to DC, y'all, so I'll know exactly what I need to do and how I need to do it. sure is. And once I do that, then I probably can do what I need to do for Bada Bean to try to make sure he get his little business. I'm still gonna do that for him, y'all. I'm a woman of my word. I keep my word. I'm gonna give him step-by-step instructions. Even though he don't need it, he don't need it from me. Bada Bean can seek this from anybody, and they'll help him. But I told him I would, and I'm going to. He just can't be a part of my community no more. Whatever we started, that's what we gonna do. Because that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? I always try to have me a house coat on standby, y'all, just in case I got to get up and get going. I sure do. I'm sorry, y'all, that it's dark. I can't turn on no lights right now. I got to get my reflectors up first. Then once I get them up, then I could turn on the lights. Sure can. But I got to get these going first. I don't know where that man came from in that truck. I just seen the truck parked. Yep, sir. Okay, y'all. Got my night clothes out. I'm going to change into my night clothes. Then after I change into my night clothes, I'm going to put the reflectors up. And then after I put the reflectors up, I probably can turn my light on. And everything will be okay from there. Cutie Pie be looking at me like, child, you got to be fucking kidding me. If Cutie Pie could talk, y'all, what wouldn't she say? Dogs know, honey. Dogs know. They be knowing a lot of stuff. And they look at you like you just the most craziest person in the world, don't they, y'all? Dogs do. Sure do. I got to put the reflectors up right here. And after I put the reflector, well, see, I don't put that one up, cross up in the front, y'all. I don't put that one up until later, real late. That's when I put that one up. Yep. But the other ones, I put them up, these back here, so I can relax and try to turn light on so y'all can see me. Yep. But y'all, and y'all know what? I swear to God, I have to, in van life, I don't know. I just take 2 showers a day in van life. I ain't got time for, no. I can't. When I go wash clothes once a week. I only wear my clothes one time. Once. Just like the clothes I just put on tonight. They going in the dirty clothes bag. Then I'm going to get up in the morning. And I probably won't even put on no clothes to go to the west side. Because I'm going on in there. See, the west side different from the east side. The east side people judge you. The west side people understand. You know what I'm saying? They don't care if you blue. They understand. But them east side people, these east side people, they be trying to judge and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I can't pull up and go in that gym with my night clothes on. I have done it with my pajama pants on. I have done it because the girl in there, she really don't care. I go in there, I sign in and go straight on to the locker room. She don't care. Yep. Y'all, now this week coming up, these streets gonna bump this week coming up. Y'all know why? because this week is pay week. So it's going to be a lot going on out here this week. It sure is. It's going to be a lot going on. People living from paycheck to paycheck. We not living like that no more, y'all. Me and Mr. Jerry, we not living like that no more. We ain't doing it. I'm trying to do my own thing. And my husband, he in cybersecurity. And we just trying to make it. That's it. That's all. That's it. We not gonna, we ain't got time for that. Sure don't. We get up in the morning. I'm going to head to the west side. My day going to start early tomorrow, y'all. See, I'm used to it now. That's what I do now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm used to it. I'm used to my day starting early now. Yep. Just used to it now. And y'all know what? Even though I know Chestnut ain't gonna cut off, I'm still leery. Because of what I done been through. I'm still leery of her. In the back of my mind, I'm still thinking Chestnut gonna cut off. It's sad. It's sad the stress that people put you under and ain't got to. But they do. And you wonder why. And you never get the answer. You know, and if we ask them, they ain't got no answer, y'all. If we go to Mr. Randolph and Cassandra and ask them, why would y'all do that to us? We were nice to y'all. We were understanding. They wouldn't even know how to answer. People do dirt just because they think they can, y'all. Sure do. That man said to me, I work for them white people. And they good to me. And I try to do right by them. But what about your own color, baby? What about that? That's all I'm saying. What about your own color? You said the white folks do right by you, but what about your own color? I don't get that. What about your own race? It's unbelievable. That man didn't even want to go get his own brother out of jail. Sure didn't. Hesitated like a mug to go get that man out of jail. Sure did. And probably didn't even go get it. Ain't no telling. Because he told us, he said he had to go get it. Yeah. And you know what? Y'all, and you could tell when people having problems. Because that woman ain't never at home with that poor man. Sure ain't. Something ain't right. That man worked like a dog and ain't profiting nothing. Something ain't right with that. You don't work like that and ain't got nothing to show. Something ain't right, y'all. Nothing. Y'all, they trailer look like it's sinking in the middle. See, people, you don't think about things until after the fact. And the signs been there all along, and you just don't think about it till after the fact. And it be too late. It be too late. I don't know why God made us like that. I just don't understand it. The signs were there all along, y'all. Like I told my husband, I said, babe, it's kind of our fault too now. Because the signs was there. For some strange reason, we wasn't in line to see them. I don't get it. But for some strange reason, we wasn't in line to see the signs. And why, I don't know. Now that I'm sitting here, and the more I talk about it, and the more I look back at it, I'm like, the signs was there all along. Hey, Nick. Miss Jerry, I didn't get notification. I just heard your voice. Oh, so you got chestnut fixed, so now you good and cutie pie. Girl, Chestnut as good as she gonna get, Nick. But we still got to retire her. But at least she ain't cutting off. Girl, guess what it was? The throttle body. The throttle body. Now you know, with the throttle body, you can clean it, right? You can clean, baby. That was the cleanest part on this car. Was the throttle body. So he knew the throttle body was going on this car when he sold it to us. But Neat, when we asked him, Mr. Randolph, is there anything wrong with Chestnut that we need to know about? Chestnut either getting ready to throw a piston or a rod. Yep. She as good as she gonna get, baby. But at least I ain't got to worry about her cutting off on me. At least grace and mercy covered me enough through that. You hear me, Nee? And I thank God for that. I thank him for that. Because guess what he didn't have to do? He didn't have to reveal that to us. But he did. So yeah, so at least I can move around now. You know, I can't leave and go out of town, but at least I can move around and do my doctor's appointments and everything like that. Yep. Yep. I feel so bad. That man dogged that van like that. He should be ashamed of himself. He really should. Y'all, I swear to God, y'all may think I'm playing neat, but it feel like a part of me dying. Because y'all, when I seen Chestnut, I gave her that name right off rip. When I seen her, you know? And it feel like a part of me. It feel like somebody I know is dying. And it's like we just waiting on her to go. Yeah, what I'm gonna try to do, I'm gonna leave her here with my dad. And I told my dad got a friend that got an Astro van, and it's towed up. So what he gonna do? He said he gonna get Larry to sell his van to the junkyard and take his motor and put it in Chestnut. So yeah. Yep. Cause I told my daddy, I said if y'all get 18 for her, long as we get 12, at least $1,200 of our money back, we grateful with that. You understand? Because either way it go, we gonna sue the people that sold us Chestnut. We gonna get justice. Justice soon coming. Because we asked that man. And you know what's so messed up? Mr. Randolph told me, He said, I work for them white folk. He said, and I show up for them all the time. They good to me. But what about you being good to your own people? Where you can do, so yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Like my car, I have to wait about 10 minutes before she goes into gear. But I don't want no car. I understand that, baby. That's why I told Mr. Jerry. I said, babe, I'm going to wait out. I'm going to hang around Cleveland till August the 8th. I said, the worst thing can happen, I'm going to have to come back. I'm going to have to come back and get my teeth done. Or everything going to be done before I leave and go to Memphis. I can get all my doctor's appointments out the way while I'm going. You know, I can do little excursions with y'all. Show y'all different little parts of Cleveland that ain't going to put too much stress on Chestnut. Yeah. Y'all, we going to retire Chestnut out. We really are, because that's a shame. They literally wrote this pole car till the wheels fell off. And then he took the throttle body, girl. Look neat. All the rest of the parts look like they the original parts to this car. This 25-year-old car. Look like they the original parts. The throttle body clean as hell. That's how he sold it. He cleaned that throttle body, got that and got another kick out of it, and sold it to us. The same way my brother did with that Honda. Cause see, the throttle body for Chestnut done been discontinued. So see, either we could have waited 7 to 10 days and dealt with her, keep cutting off, and wait for a throttle body to come from somewhere, or we can go to the Savage Yard and get a used throttle body, and that's what we did. They put it on there. And then number 4, spark plug, they didn't even have it in there all the way. And you know who I blame for that? I blame Bob for that. Because Bob was the last one that had his hands on my car. But neat, what about Bob charged us for a diagnostic, and he didn't even do no diagnostic? Because if he had done a diagnostic, I took it round the AutoZone, and that's what started the ball. And when I told my daddy what was going on with Chestnut, that's when my daddy told me what it was. Yep, he said I had one. He said mans was doing the same thing. He said my brother just sold one that was doing the same exact thing. But the throttle body for that car, that Honda truck my brother had, that throttle body was like, I think my daddy said almost $400. And he just cleaned the one that was on his, that he had on there. He cleaned it and he sold it. And to me, that was dishonest. He shouldn't have done that. He should have told whoever he sold that car to, man, you may have to buy a throttle body. But that's all I know. And if he didn't do that, God gonna get him. God gonna get him. My brother do shit like that. He sure do. My half brother Kev, he do shit like that. He buy cars that's messed up for little to no money and fix them up so much and then sell them for a lot of money. He do that same stuff. That's why I don't fool with him neither. I don't fool with dishonest people, baby. I see them in the wind. Hey, how you doing? And go on about my business. I don't fool with dishonest people. I don't care who you is. If you dishonest, baby, Miss Jerry ain't got nothing for you. Yeah. Yeah, they real expensive. But for these newer cars, oh yeah. Some of them like $500, girl. Yeah. The turbo for my 2016 that's in Cleveland. Girl, guess how much the turbo cost for that one? That's in Charlotte. $1,500. 1,500 for the turbo. And it costs like $400 to put it on. That's a new car. That's a new car, girl. And then, the new cars that they making now, they making them with 2 Cadillac converters. Girl, the Cadillac converters for my Buick, for my Buick Encore, is $1,200 a piece. The labor, $175. Red will never see that. She'll never see it. I'll never put that kind of money into a car like that. That's a new car, Nee. And then let me tell you about YouTube. They wanna talk about everything, but they cannot explain to me why haven't I got credit? Hey, Amy. Girl, it was the throttle body on Chestnut that went out. The reason why every stop she was stopping. But Chestnut getting ready to throw a rod, either a piston or a rod. This man literally wrote this car till the wheels fell off, Amy. I got to tell y'all something, you and me. Because y'all was in here. Y'all know I had to block Battle Bean last night. I had to block him off my channel. Let me see, the Cadillac converter. They stole my, what? And several other residents in my apartment complex. About 2 years ago, my car hasn't been the same. I believe it. I believe it. I sure believe it. And you know what's so messed up? These apartment complexes do not want to take responsibility for what happened to your shit. But guess what? They got your shit that they insured it. Really? Why? Why you had to? Girl, let me tell you something. I prophesied over. I just had this feeling came over me. I know everybody in my community. All 2,600 cause they regulars. You see what I'm saying? I'ma hear from them and commenting off my videos, or they gonna come on my platform a time or two. So I know all my people. Okay? Y'all, I prophesied over Callie, Battle Bean, and Erica. I told them, I said, God showed me, y'all gonna be millionaires. Erica told Battle Bean, Miss Jerry prophesied that we gonna be millionaires, Battle Bean. Battle Bean took it as a joke, y'all. You understand? Instead of receiving it, he took it as a joke. So when I seen that they was in my live mocking God, I got in my feelings. Cause no matter what we do on this channel, y'all, all roads lead back to God. You understand? Period. All roads lead back to God. Y'all, I'm sitting up in here talking to them, telling them, listen, don't mock God. I don't like that. When I tell y'all something, I'm telling y'all based on what the Spirit tells me. Battle Bean gonna say, oh well, I got a dilemma. I say, you sure do. Because I'm finna block your ass. And that's exactly what I did. Do you understand me? Amy, God allowed Battle Bean to tell me just how he was. But see, God had already showed me him. Because I had been talking to my husband about Battle Bean. You understand? Let me tell y'all what Battle Bean did. Battle Bean came back on my live through another YouTube page and said to me, I don't care. I never liked it you anyway. Then when I when Erica when Erica said something about it, I said, girl, listen to me. I said, you think I care if somebody on YouTube, cyberspace, don't like me? I said, baby, Judah sat amongst God, Jesus. One of Jesus' own disciples betrayed him for a few pieces of silver. I said, do you really think I care about how this young man feel about me? I said, but I guarantee you, when I get off live, he's going to be in my email. Sure enough, when I got off live, Battle Bean had sent me an email, and he said to me that it was a typo. You know what I'm saying, y'all? What I prophesied ended up being the devil. Wait a minute. Ended up being the devil. So I cut the live short. I said, y'all, I'm finna get ready to go. I said, God telling me to get off this live because the devil here now. The energy is gone. The devil done took over. Girl, I said I'm finna go and I'm gonna talk with my husband. Battle Bean was on my email telling me, Miss Jerry, I apologize. I didn't mean to say that. It was a typo. So as a man thinking, baby, no, God allowed you to type how you really felt. You understand that? And like I told Thomas something, I really miss. I really look at you as family, and I really miss being on your live. Battle Bean, I talked with Mr. Jerry, and I said, babe, I'm gonna leave this up to you. And I prayed on it when I got off when I got off live when I got off the phone with Mr. Jerry. And I got up this morning, and the first thing I heard, don't look back, keep going forward. And I told my husband, I said, babe, I'm a woman of my word. I'm gonna send that young man instructions on how to start his nonprofit in his mama name and honor his mama. I said, I'm gonna do that for him. I said, after I finish doing that for him, I said, I'm cutting ties with him. I will help him as much as I can, y'all. But as far as him being a part of my community, God said no. He can't do that. And see, y'all, just like I was telling, I said last night, I said, you see that? I said, you see how being out the realm of God, you see what happens? I said, now we went this long without doing our daily devotion, and look what happened. Girl, he asked Erica, him and Erica and them was conversating, and Battle Bean asked Erica, do she be hoeing? I read the comments because I always read the comments when people, having a conversation amongst themselves. But I started looking at Battle Bean sideways. Y'all, I remember who Battle Bean was. And Battle Bean thought I didn't remember who he was. And when I remember who he was shocked. Y'all, no, I swear, no, there wasn't no, they sure wasn't. When he said he didn't like you anyway, that was it. Thank you. Period. I'm not. And then you know what, y'all? That young man then gonna tell me, I'm gonna still watch your live, Miss Jerry, even though I can't comment because I really enjoy being part of your you real y'all. God allowed this young man to tell us the errors of his ways. This young man told us Bella Bean is our only child, and Bella Bean told us that he spoiled and he used to get in his way. You ain't gonna get your way with me. You ain't about to get your way with God. Not on this one. And everything that God had for him, he'll never receive it. He ain't gonna receive it, y'all. It ain't gonna come to pass because God. You see what I'm saying? God was trying to do something good for you. Y'all better being, God let me see that young man prosper. You understand that? That young man was gonna, and probably still will. Because God, olive branch is real. He probably still will, but I seen him. You know how you do a deja vu? I sit and and God just let stuff cross my eyes. And I seen him, y'all. I seen him at the head. I seen him opening up 2 or 3 non-profits. Bada Bean was destined for greatness. And he probably still is. He sounds very immature. How old is he? I don't know, baby. I don't know. But I remember Bada Bean. When I was supposed to have been left Charlotte that Sunday, and I didn't end up leaving until the 4th because because Chestnut was cutting off like she doing now, and we didn't know what was wrong with Chestnut. All that time it was the throttle body. From Charlotte to here, it was the throttle body. And he I don't know what made him do it because I really didn't need anything. My husband had me covered. And he asked me, he said, "What is your cash app?" And I gave him my cash app. Then he asked me, he said, "I want to donate $300 to your channel in honor of my mom." And he asked me what was my cash app again. And I told him. And he said, "Do you have a PayPal?" Y'all, I got PayPal, but it's not for my channel. I said, "No, I only do Cash App." And he said, "Okay." He said, "Well, give me your Cash App." And I gave it to him. And he said to me, he said, "Wait a minute. Is that your husband?" He said, "Because I'm not going to give you money for you to give it to your husband." I said, "What?" I said, "What?" No, that's bullshit. Excuse my language, but the only child crap, that's just another excuse. Cause I'm a only child, and I don't. But girl, the little man said, I'm not gonna give you money for your husband to get it. Is you fucking crazy, baby? Mr. Jerry takes good care of Miss Jerry. Everything I got in van life, y'all, and beyond is my husband. Y'all, my husband give me $1,000 a week. Y'all hear me? For my weekly allowance. $1,000. Who y'all think finna buy this van? Miss Jerry ain't working. Who y'all think finna buy this van? Who y'all think support me? Who y'all think? My husband. That's what I'm saying. But Amy, my husband do not take anything from me. This is my baby. Everything that's donated to my channel go for the better of the people in my community. Girl, He gonna tell me, well, I'll get back to you on that, baby. I told him, I said, if you do, you do. If you don't, I'm still good. I really don't need nothing. You can thumbs up the videos. That's helping me enough. You understand? Because Miss Jerry cool. Girl Bada Bean was throwing shots at my husband. Talking about, Mr. Jerry, how you become number one? Then gonna ask me, can he be the managing moderator? I said, no, my husband is my managing moderator. Then he gonna say, well, you can have two. I said, well, let us do the research and see. And he was like, no, you can't, baby. Ain't nobody think. The person in front of me is God. The person behind me and on the side of me is my husband. Period. That's it. That's all. Bada Bean asked Erica. They was conversating in the live, and he asked Erica, "Oh, so are you hoeing?" I said, "What in the world, girl? Bada Bean, When I got off live, Bada Bean was in my email, just like I told everybody. I said, when I get off live, I guarantee you Bada Bean done emailed me. Sure enough. Miss Jerry, I'm sorry. It was all a misunderstanding. I really look at you as family. I didn't mean to say that. It was a typo. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. God just allowed you to type your true feelings. But this my thing, y'all. You don't even know me to even feel that way. Soon as I got Judah up out my community, now Chestnut run better. That is completely inappropriate. Erica, that is ridiculous. You should have put him right. That's what I'm saying. Girl, when I seen it, I'm like, well, what in the world? Because Erica was saying something about her flesh. Something with her flesh. And that's what he took from that. That's what I'm saying. But Battle B then gonna tell me, even though I know I can't be a part of your community, I still like your content, and I'll be watching from the outside, even though I can't comment. I read the email to my husband, and the last words I said to Mr. Jerry, I said, babe, I'm gonna leave this one up to you. And he said, okay. But when I got off the live with Mr. Jerry, I prayed and I talked to God, and I went to bed. And when I got up this morning, I heard God say, keep moving forward. So that let me know right then and there. I promised him, y'all, that I was going to send him instructions on how to build his nonprofit. I'm a woman to my word. I'm going to email him step-by-step instructions, even though he don't even need it. But I'm still going to do it because I gave him my word that I would. And after that, I'm cutting ties. I'm cutting ties because, for one, baby, you shouldn't even have no feelings about Miss Jerry. No way, no how. Your focus was supposed to be on the message, not the messenger. But because I hadn't been doing daily devotion and we had been thrown off because of Chestnut and the things that was going on with Chestnut, y'all, that gave room for the devil to come in and true faces to show. That's all that was. That's all that was. True faces just showed. You know? I'm not, Miss Jerry not finna go through no more changes, y'all. With nobody. I don't care who it is. I ain't finna do it. Now, y'all, I've been on live since 8 o'clock. The live went off on its own. It's 10 o'clock. Why my time only saying 55 minutes? And it's 10 o'clock. And I ain't even hit a hour on this one yet. How? You see what I'm saying? Y'all, YouTube is evading the question that we've been asking. What happened to my 3,087.2 watch hours? So we waiting on them to get back. And I'm gonna keep emailing and keep emailing till somebody tell me where is the watch hours that y'all screenshotted to me and told me I earned. That's what I said. I pray for Battle Bean that God can help him mentally and physically, because something can't be right with him. You know what it is, y'all? He an only child. Girls mature different as only children than boys. He an only child. He's very manipulative, and he done got away with doing a lot of dumb stuff, and ain't nobody held him accountable. And now he being held accountable, and he don't like it, and he don't know how to deal with it. That's all going on. That's all going on with Battle Bean. You see what I'm saying? He probably only been told no a short time or two in his life. But see what's gonna happen, y'all? Battle Bean is gonna lose out on a lot. He gonna have to lose to win again. He gonna have to. That's the only way. That's the only way. Hey, Junior. He gonna have to lose. He gonna have to lose to win again, and it's sad. It's really sad that's what's gonna have to happen to that young man. Cause I sure hate that. But he gonna have to lose to win again, and he gonna win again, but he gonna lose a lot before that happens, because he don't have no respect. And he listening. Trust me, he listening. He truly listening. He listening to us. Y'all, they don't go nowhere. See, they hate to be put off your channel, but they take advantage when you there. Nisa sound like he wants more than a friendly chat because he doesn't. No, right. He's gonna have to hit rock bottom before and it's gonna be sad because he don't have no parents, and it's gonna be really sad. It's gonna be really sad. Y'all know what? God showed me that young man life, but he didn't receive it. He took it for granted. And when I said, when Erica said to him, Miss Jerry prophesied we was gonna be millionaires. I said, Battle Bean already a millionaire. He said, I wish. He missed a, he, y'all, he missed the whole kit and caboodle. You hear me? He missed the whole blessing. But see, that's what happens. You see what I'm saying? Regardless of whatever been going on with me, you supposed to always be focused on God. You see what I'm saying? Y'all, Miss Jerry made a flesh. You see what I'm saying? Miss Jerry's made of flesh and feelings. You shouldn't be looking for a word from me. The word should be from God. You're supposed to always be seeking God. Because when you out the realm, you miss out. And look what happened. Look what happened, y'all. He missed out big time. He sure did. And I hate that for that young man. Because when you ain't got no parents in this world, y'all, it's hard. I'm 55. And I ain't got no parents. And it's hard for me at the age of 55. Imagine how it's going to be for him. And he older. And he younger. That's what I'm saying, y'all. You just can't. I'm going to pray. You know what? I ask God to keep his arms around Battle Bean. That's what I asked him to do. I asked my Father in heaven. I said, Father, please keep your arms around him. Because he around a lot of people that don't wish him well. Battle Bean, if you are listening, I pray for you because Miss Jerry love us all and you just did wrong. Yeah. And I can't turn back. Because y'all, if I let him back, I have to let Angelica back and everybody else I block. I got to let Goddess back. You see, Goddess was another one. You see? I don't know what she read. I don't. And Goddess was one of my A1 day ones. That always stuck. I mean, took time. Always was there. One of my A1 day ones. And she took a conversation that one of the Kendrick community family members was having with me, and she took it all back. He took it all backwards. Who? Who you talking about, Erica? Yes. 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 You know what I'm saying? Every time you had a word to say to her, she had 5 or 6 to come back with. I really don't care. I really don't want to save my marriage. Then why you here? Why you here? Well, what can I do for you? And God said, I heard that voice say clear as day, baby, you may as well go and get her up out your community. Cause if I tell you to tell her to go right, she gonna give you 5 reasons why she should go left. Let go. And that's exactly what I did. And I told her just what I heard. And I blocked her. And I don't have time for that, y'all. Listen, it's people out here that's really in pain. That's really going through stuff. You understand? And when I tell y'all something, y'all, when I get off live from with y'all, and Mr. Jerry will tell y'all this, I still be up. Me and Mr. Jerry, I end the live with him. I end my night with God and Mr. Jerry. When I hang up with Mr. Jerry, I still be up talking to God. Y'all, I doze off about 2 o'clock. And I'm right back up at 3:30 posting my Christian content. But during that time, I'm talking to God about each and every last one of my community, my family members in my community. You understand that? I have people that email me constantly with issues that's deeper than anybody could ever imagine, that really need help out here. How can I sleep with my hands to a plow? How can you do that? But guess what? Soon as I block Bada Bean, look how stuff turned around. Y'all, we've been dealing with this issue with Chestnut over 33 days. 33 days. Soon as I blocked him, look what came to pass. Y'all, this season that we were in was broke. And I kept telling everybody, I said, y'all, I said, we finna be blessed now. I said, everybody that's been in here tarrying with me under God getting ready to bless people abundantly. I said, you can't tarry with God like this and God overlook you. That don't happen. You understand? Everybody that received it, watch what happened. Y'all better listen to me. I'm trying to tell you. Mr. Jerry, are you in the live? Mr. Jerry would tell y'all everything that I tell him happens the way I tell him it's gonna happen. Everything, cause God already showed me even the hard times for me, y'all. You understand? God already he already done set aside that time and showed me. Y'all tell you, Miss Jerry. Let me see what Amy said. Miss Jerry is live. Miss Jerry Lives has helped me spiritually so much. I've gone through so much. I've gone through so much, but most of y'all probably know the fire, etc. And I tell y'all, I'm thankful for Miss Jerry and her lives. Amy says spiritually, emotionally, and physically, and all. Amy, I'm telling you, our season that we was in, y'all, it came to an end today. It came to an end today. Y'all hear me? Do y'all see that short? Do y'all see how I done cleaned this van up? I said, I gotta declutter this. Cause God, I gotta declutter. This got to be decluttered. And I did. Y'all, I was down at Sims Park. Me and Cutie Pie, we were walking around at first. Then after that, I went in. We came back in the van. I put up my privacy thing right here and opened up my windows and plugged up the TV and the internet and put a fan on Cutie Pie and put one on me, and we went to sleep. When I woke up, it was 7 o'clock. I said, I got to get down here to Planet Fitness. I went to Planet Fitness, took me a shower, got back out the shower, got myself together, and was on live at 8 o'clock. I pulled up here. Miss Dorothy was on talking to me. I pulled up here, y'all, and the TV and the screen just started rolling. I said, I told the Lord, I said, I'm not getting off. I'm not getting off. I'm on a mission, y'all. And I got to get there. And I'm going to get there. You understand that? I'm on a mission. And the only way I'm going to get past my mission, I got to keep on trusting God. And I got to keep on moving. Because, y'all, everything that we've been trusting. Why y'all think I tell y'all, it's the Sabbath Eve. Whatever y'all need God to do for y'all better put it in the atmosphere now so the Holy Spirit can come by and grab it and do what needs to be done. I keep trying to tell y'all that. Everything I tell y'all for a reason. God is able and God will. And I don't care what nobody say, y'all. 33 from the 4th, from the 31st to today. What's today, y'all? What's today's date? The 18th was Friday. The day, the 19th of July. My oldest daughter turned 39 yesterday. Y'all, from the 1st of June to the 18th to the 19th of July, we've been in a storm. I'm talking about y'all. I called my husband. My husband stopped answering the phone. Hello. He stopped answering the phone like that. And he started answering the phone like, what's wrong? What happened? Ain't that something? And y'all, even though I know Chestnut running, just the mental of it all. But through it all, y'all, we trusted God. We kept praying. We kept asking God. We kept praying. We kept asking God. Through it all. My husband will tell you, I said, babe, when Chestnut wouldn't start, I called my husband. I said, start praying, babe. I said, keep praying. Don't stop praying, because I'm getting ready to go over this bridge. Keep praying, babe. Because if Chestnut stop on this bridge, it might be fatal for me. Keep praying. Keep praying. Not only was Mr. Jerry praying for my safety, but y'all, he was steady praying to God about everybody in our community. Do y'all hear me? We ask God, when the storm passed for us, let the storm pass for y'all. And y'all know why it's so hard for me to get to YouTube, to get to that monitor, to YPP? It's a delay. You know why? Because the first 3 of my paychecks is going to bless my community. Y'all hear me? And see, I confess that. I cleared that up with God. And I made sure that was something that God would approve of. And he did. Y'all hear me? And y'all, now the devil trying to get in the midst of it. But it's okay. It's okay. Because God is able. And God is. And I said, the first 2 people I'm blessing is Callie and Amy. Because I know of their transgressions. You understand? Period. I hear God saying, you ain't got to bless them, because they going to be blessed like you. Ain't that something? I keep trying to tell y'all. Y'all, we been in here. We been in here. Do y'all hear me? We been in here. We been in here heavy. Y'all, we done cried out to God. We been in here. We been in here. But it's a divine time for all things that you ask God for. A delay ain't never a denial. And that's all I keep coming back to. And the reason being is because everything that we've been wanting has been delayed. Mm-hmm. Yep. It ain't been denied. It just been delayed. It just been delayed. And God, in due season, He gonna give it to us. People can feel good energy and bad energy. Some come and go with the bad energy, and the others stay. Right. That's what I'm saying. And see, the thing is, y'all, God had already showed me about that young man. And God had already told Jerry that Battle Bean was young. He was very young. He ain't that young, but he young enough. I think he probably like in his 30s. You understand? But y'all, we gonna continue to pray for him. He gonna be our kindred spirit, but from a distance. You know what? He gonna be just like Moses. God used Moses, and because of the sins that Moses had done, Moses could not, God let Moses see the promised land, but Moses was not allowed to enter into the into the kingdom. But God allowed him to see it, and God allowed him to be a part of it. And that's the same thing finna happen here. People gonna be coming on this channel, y'all, trying to sub and be a member of our community. Because when God get the blessing, it's gonna be like a whirlwind. Watch and see. Y'all gonna be coming on here like, Miss Jerry, you told us this. Miss Jerry said that. Mark my words. Y'all better mark my words, baby. Because let me tell you something. Soon as we unlock that lock, and I sow the first seeds, watch how they keep falling. Watch and see. Y'all better listen to me. I know what I'm talking about. Ask my husband if you don't believe me. Ask him. He'll tell you. If she said, it's going to happen. I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all, I'm trying to tell you. And you know what? All they had to do was just have ye little faith. You see what I'm saying? God allowed people to show their true colors and their true intent. Battle Bean didn't like me, y'all, because Battle Bean knew I knew who he was. Battle Bean thought I didn't know who he was, because when I asked him, I said, ain't you the one that donated the $30 to my channel? He said, no, that wasn't me. And then, y'all, later on, he slipped and he said, yeah, my mother is deceased too. And I said, I knew that was him. I knew that was him, because he told me, he said, I'm going to donate, I'm going to donate $300 to your channel in honor of my mom. I said, if you do, you do, and if you don't, you don't. Yes, yes, yes. I knew it, but see, he didn't want to tell me who he was because of what he said about my husband. I don't know what is this stereotype of the black man, but all black men are not the same. And people need to understand that all black men are not the same. They're not. Some of them was raised good, baby. You understand? Majority of them was. They was raised good. They just strayed away when they got to be an adult. So see, it ain't got nothing to do with the way they were raised. Because they were raised good. I don't know of one African American man back in our day that was not raised by their parents. In our day, today, oh baby, we count them on our hands. But back in the day, I don't know none. I don't know none. Mamas was mamas then. Big mama was big mama. So was. Big mama cared about us. Wait a minute, Papa. Come on, you can come up here on the bed with me until I get off live. And I don't want to. You go up in the front. Wait a minute, y'all. I'm trying to find the window cover for this back window right here. It's here somewhere. Here it goes. Then I'll put this other one up about 11:30, 12 o'clock. I'll put that one up. But I'm finna put this one up on the side now. Come on, cutie. Come on. Get up here. Get on this side. Come over here. And sit down. So you can get some air. Right here. I just brought her up here on my bed so she can get some air. Because her air conditioner is rechargeable and it needs to be recharged. So I brought her up here on my bed so she can get some air. Yep, here she go right here. And y'all ain't tell y'all, my daughter had my grandson to call me yesterday. Y'all, I told my grandson, I said, because I forgot to get my other phone from her that I had been telling her to program for me. And Noah said, Grandma, how you doing? I said, I'm good. And he said, you left your phone. I said, well, when Jerry come, Jerry will get it. I said, because I ain't coming back over there. Y'all ain't going back that way. Sure not. And I don't even know why. She had my grandson to call me. And I told my grandson, I said, my number getting ready to change soon, Noah. I said, because I don't want to be bothered with your mama. And I don't. I don't, y'all. I don't. I'm sorry. I ain't got no heart and heart. That's my daughter. I'm just going to leave everybody where they at. That's it. I learned to let go and let God. I learned to. And I'm going to keep on that way. I'm not going to give nobody a chance to keep messing over me. Not Miss Jerry. You got one time. I don't care who you is. I'm a child of God. I don't play games like that. I don't let people mess over me. I sure don't. I give them one opportunity, y'all. That's it. That's all you got with Miss Jerry. You run out. You just done ran out. Let me see what she say. Well, even though she's your daughter, she need to get her right. That's what I'm saying. And not only that, she need to get her daughter in order. Like I told her, don't worry about me, baby. You got bigger fish to fry. You need to get your daughter in line. Period. Something wrong. Something wrong. Look, she gonna say, my oldest daughter don't like lemonade. It's not that she don't like lemonade. Lemonade is bad, y'all. Lemonade is too grown. She too grown. She need to get that little girl in check. Before, and you know what, y'all? She deceitful just like her mama. She's very deceitful, just like her mama is. She sure is. She'll wing you in. You would think she the most sweetest little girl that ever walked. And it ain't nothing but a front. And I told her, I said, Brittany, you gonna cry many a days fooling with lemonade. I hate to be the one to tell you that. I told her. I said, that little girl gonna do your ass in. I said, you mark my words. I said, that little girl there, that little girl gonna do you in. So Liz, she ain't like that. I don't care. I don't care, y'all. My tongue just spill the truth. Not a lie. That's right. She ain't exempt. She ain't exempted. She ain't exempted to nothing. Sure ain't. Same way God showed me things about people in my life. God, baby, I'm told her. And my grandson waiting his time now. Y'all, my grandson gonna run up out that house so quick. You mark my words. And she gonna feel real bad, cause she gonna be like, man, but Brittany know it, cause Noah really don't want to be bothered with her now. You know what I'm saying? And I think the only reason why he got respect for her is because that's his mama, and that's what I keep instilling in him. You a boy. You, no matter what, you have respect for your mama. I feel wild as hell. Why I wait a minute, why I'm the only one coming. That's the way it be, y'all. God send me one kindred spirit every night that conversates. That's how it be. That's how it be, babe. I don't know why that is. I don't know. That's how it be. Every night or every day I go on live, God send me one or two good kindred spirits. Junior let me know he in. And Junior, he's silent. He's gonna he's gonna be out of there. Shaw is? Yeah, he done already said it. He done already said it. He said he going to college and he's staying in his dorm. That's where my granddaughter lives. My granddaughter got a full ride to college. When her mama get her, Quinn have to call her and tell her to come home, Rain. Rain ain't trying to get that shit, y'all. Rain be gone. You hear me? Cause she trying to sop up all Rainbow time and don't want Rain to be with her boyfriend. And I told Rain, I said, don't let your mama do that to you. I said, cause guess what? Could nobody stop her? So don't let her do that to you. If that's your boyfriend and you want to be with him, you go be with your boyfriend. And don't let nobody stop you. That's it. That's all. You done did what you had to do for her. You done bought her a high school diploma with no babies. You don't owe her nothing. You go on and you do what you need to do. Because I swear to God, when I got my diplomas from them, I didn't give a good goddamn, y'all, what happened to them. I really didn't, because they did what I asked them to do. And the only thing I asked them to do is don't bring no babies in my life. In my life, and they did what I asked them to do. That's all I asked them to do. Don't bring no babies in here, and they did, cause I ain't had time for that. They did. They did just what I asked them to do. I had to put the screen up first, y'all. That's it. Everything else, you handle it. That's your road. That's your holder road. He sure lives. He gonna be gone. He gonna be gone. He gonna be up out of here, baby. He sure is. And I hope Erica don't think that, you know what I'm saying? I have nothing against her, because I don't. But I just wish she wouldn't have indulged like that with Battle Bean. Yep, my daughter 9, and I told her until she graduate high school and get married, don't be right. That's right. Quinn and Brittany did, but see, they didn't have no other choice. Cause they know I'll ride back on their throat, girl. Quinn and Brittany, they tell people, They got abused when they were growing up, baby. You didn't get abused. You got handled, and you just didn't like the way you got handled. That's the problem. But instead of you thanking me, you want to call it abuse. You didn't get abused, baby. Abused kids don't act like you. Motherfuckers that done been that done strayed away act like you. You see what I'm saying? Y'all, let me tell y'all something. Just like my mama used to tell me, what you didn't get as a kid, you an adult, get it for yourself. That's what my mama used to tell us. What you didn't get as a kid, get it for yourself. You an adult now. That's what's wrong with these kids. Right. They don't get handled and disciplined. That's what I'm saying. And girl, lemonade, lemonade hit different. That's all I'ma say. She hit different, Amy. That little girl ain't but 6 years old, and she hit real different. And then she gonna say, Quintess don't like my baby. I see why. She's not a baby. You done took her out the ram. You done let her get out the ram of a baby. You understand? She done got out the ram of a baby. She ain't no baby. She act like a grown woman. She can hold a conversation better than any grown woman. Do you hear me? And Amy, I have never heard a 6-year-old with a vocabulary like my younger, like my 6-year-old granddaughter. I have never heard of it until Brittany's daughter. And I told Brittany, she gonna make you cry many a nights if you don't get her in line. She gonna make you cry, baby. I hate to be the one to tell you that. But you gotta get her in line. Because if you don't, you're going to regret it. Period. I don't know what Sister D at. Sister D normally be in here with me. Sister D was on the live when I went off and I blocked Battle Bean. She was on the live. Talking about some, what you mean? I couldn't believe that young man said that to me, y'all. I was knocked off my feet. I said, ain't no well. Baby, don't nobody come before God on this channel. Mr. Jerry was like, I sure hate he had to find that out like that. I said, babe, that boy knew better. He knew better. He knew better than to even come like that. He knew better, y'all. I ain't mad with Battle Bean. Battle Bean just can't be a part of my community. That's it. That's all. And I'm standing my ground, and I'm not turning around for him. Because he was here. He was here. And he had, wait y'all, I'm finna put the blinds up. He was here, and he had the right to everything. And he took it for granted. He did that. Yep. That's the only thing I wish about Erica. I wish she just wouldn't have even indulged with him. Because when she indulged with him, she gave him a leg to stand on. And I wish she wouldn't have done that. I wish that I'm going to wait a little while longer, y'all, before I do. Before I put the blind up. I'll put it up about. Y'all think I should put it up now? Or should I wait until I get off the live? Move. Move, Popeye. So big on here. Popeye sleep down there where y'all at. Oh, Lord. And y'all know what? My dog was so exhausted with Lemonade. Cutie Pie started running from her. She started running from her, and she started, and look, she be like, come on, Cutie. Chuck, girl, it ain't a kid Cutie Pie won't run to. Cause she came from them Amish people. And it ain't a kid Cutie Pie won't run to. Cutie Pie wasn't trying to fool with Lemonade. That's how I know Lemonade was in there hurting my dog. She used to do the same thing to my granddaughter's dog. And then it started biting her. And then it used to fuck her up, y'all. Y'all hear me, Amy? And I couldn't understand it. And Queen said, Mom, she be hurting Dennis. That's why Dennis be biting her. Because she be hurting him. Yep. Oh, yeah. I'm going to put a hole. Y'all, tomorrow night, we not staying at the hospital. We going to stay on the west side. We going to stay camp somewhere on the west side tomorrow night. So I can get the hospital a break. Yep. I ain't been back. I ain't stepped camp back out in Willowwick for a long time. Y'all, now I can make my dental appointment. I got a very important doctor's appointment Monday. I can get to that. I ain't got to worry about nothing now. No. I honestly can get the stuff done now. Amy and me. Have y'all heard that a lot of people leaving YouTube? A lot of content creators leaving YouTube to go to Twitch. Yep. One of the content creators that's still with YouTube, she told it. She said, now I see why everybody talking about leaving YouTube and going over to Twitch. So good. I've been here for the past 3 days. I'm going to go somewhere else tomorrow night. I sure am. I got another spot. I got a few spots here I can go to. And ain't got to worry about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because I can go right up on 185th and park. And park on the street all night. Right there on the corner right here. Because that's Cleveland. And this Cleveland too. This Euclid and Cleveland combined. You call the police Euclid coming, but it's really Cleveland. My back is starting to hurt me bad, so I'm about... Okay, baby. Good night, baby. Love you. I'll see you later, Amy. Okay, babe. God bless you, Amy. It's getting ready to pass. Just stay positive and keep on trusting God. Because Miss Jerry got your back. Don't even worry about it. It's destined. YouTube gonna have to come right. It's destined, Amy. Your uh, your storm gonna pass soon. Just keep on trusting God. That's all I need you to do. Keep on trusting God and have faith in Miss Jerry. I got you, baby. I got you. I got you 100 folds. I do. My kindred spirits, I do not like for my kindred spirits to suffer. And under God, we don't supposed to. And we're not going to. And that's just the bottom line. God got us. And our story gonna be told in due season the way God see fit for it to be told. Good night. Okay. God bless you and see you tomorrow. And yes, ma'am. Okay, baby. Good night, Amy. I'm about to get off too in the next 20 minutes. Because I'll be done my 3 hours. I sure am. I try to do 8 hours a day, y'all. I try to do 4 during the daytime. Then I come back. Wait a minute, y'all. I hear a car. Wait, hold on. That man in that truck crept past me. The man in that truck crept past me. And I didn't even know he was in no truck until it passed by. So yeah, he probably thinking I ain't, when he get back, I'll be done left out and went on in somebody's house or something. I'm okay though. I feel so comfortable over here. I sleep real well. I know God ain't gonna let that happen to me and Cutie Pie. And I go on to sleep with that. I sure do and sleep real good. When I get off live with y'all, I'ma put these blinds up. I'ma talk to my husband and we gonna pray. And then when I get off with him, I'ma stay up and talk to God for a little while. And put my front blinds up, and then I'm gonna go on the bed. I may go on to do that now since it's after 11 o'clock. I may go on and get that done now because I don't see nobody coming, and I can go on and do it real quick. Y'all, self-camping is not for the weak. Can I please tell y'all that? It is not. It is not for the weak. It ain't for the weak, and it ain't for the weary. If you weak and weary, this ain't for you. I'm here to tell you. Let me move this out the way. Just for a minute. Yeah. Mr. Jerry gave me this damn thing and I can hell with it. Trying to sneak it up here real quick. I'm coming, y'all. I just don't want nobody to see me putting this up. It'll be like somebody in there. Now see, them people talk too much. They'll be done called the police. Somebody sleeping in that van. Mind your business. Don't worry about what somebody doing up in here. pie, I'm gonna put some water in your bowl. And then I'm gonna go to bed. And if you want some water, you can get down and come and get it on your own. Y'all, lemonade done fed Cutie Pie all them sweets and all that junk that she used to be eating. And now the poor little dog don't even want to eat her food. I blame Cutie Pie though, cause Cutie Pie knew better than that. She knew better than to be eating stuff from lemonade. I blame her. I sure do. All right, cutie. I ain't gonna cut on but one thing tonight. And the reason being is because y'all, we down here by this lake. And it get cold at night. It get real windy and cold. And see, I have my windows cracked, but not cracked. They be cracked, but they don't be cracked. Does that make sense? These my other phone covers I be putting on my window. I'll leave that there. I better take this from down here just in case somebody pass by here. I don't want them to think that that's nothing. And I look up and they trying to break in my truck and I gotta put a bullet in their head. I ain't trying to do that. I don't want to kill nobody. And I don't want nobody to kill me. So, okay, cute. When I get off live, I'll put you some water in your bowl for the night. Move back. Come on up here. Lay down. Move out the way. Get out the screen. Y'all guess Cutie Pie said, look, honey. I gotta get this up under here a little bit more. Cause, okay, got it. I guess tomorrow I'm gonna get on my computer. I ain't been on my computer in God knows how long. I haven't been able to, I can do it. I just ain't had time to do it. To send my content over to the other country, to the other countries that I like to send it to. I ain't had time, y'all. Because I've been so busy with Chestnut and all the shit that we've been going through with Chestnut, trying to get Chestnut right. I mean, jeez. This little fan I bought right here from Roses, it's the best. It uses a lot of electricity, but baby, when I tell you this little fan blow, it blows. I got to try to set up my car my refrigerator better because for some strange reason I can put a fully charged power station on it in about 4 or 5 hours it's done. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know if I got it cut down. Cause honey, can I tell y'all something? You have ice. When I tell you, them refrigerators were good. These car refrigerators, y'all. Your water be cold in less than 10 minutes. Now who is this right here? Let's see where they going. Okay, they going out. There's so many ways to get in and out of here. Y'all, that's the only thing. That's why I lay down here. So I can see everything that's going on. I ain't worried about nothing coming back this way. I'm worried about everything coming from that way. Yep. Yep, sure is. And I'm going back to sleep. And I'm going to sleep good with the angels. And I ain't finna worry about nothing. Yep. I just don't get it, y'all. I don't understand people. I don't understand people. And I don't understand some things that happen in life. I don't understand a person that try to do bad to people. That's what I don't understand. I don't understand how somebody think that they can do a person wrong and ain't nothing bad gonna happen to them. That's what I don't understand, y'all. I sure like to know what hourglass they looking in. Cause baby, the God I serve, you ain't gonna do nothing to get away with it. And that's it, that's all. God don't work like that. Sure don't. Sure don't, y'all. We gonna end the live in 9 minutes. A little bit in almost 10 minutes. We gonna end the live. Yep. I do 4 hours in the day. Then I come back on for 1 hour, knock that content out, and then before we go to bed, I do 3 hours at night, and that's my 8 hours. And I try not to be on past 12 o'clock. I don't do cause y'all anything after 12, that's considered the next day. Sure is. And that's when they want to give you credit for it the next day. Yep. Dogs love to be rubbed. They really do. Y'all, do y'all believe in reincarnation? I do. I think what you did bad in this world, I think the bad people, what they did bad in this world, that's what God let them come back as. Yeah, that's what I think. Cutie Pie, I got to get you some glucose in me. I'm going to have to get her some stuff for her bones because I see her licking her paws. When dogs lick their paws, that means their paws hurt. Let me see, baby. Let me see. Let me see. See, it hurt to touch. Let me see. Let me see it, cutie. Let me touch your paw. Let me see it. Let mommy see it. I'm gonna get you some stuff for it, okay? Yep. Lemonade probably hurt her little paws. I'm gonna get her some probiotics. I'm gonna get her some human probiotics first, and put it in her food and in her water, and let her get it in her system. That's what I'm gonna do for old Pie. Y'all, Cutie Pie's the first girl dog I ever had. I like boys. Boys ride or dies, y'all. Girls, they want to be pampered. I ain't got time for that. My dog Gigi, he went to North Carolina with me, and I used to work all the time. And I came home, and Gigi was laying in the floor. He was gone. Sure was. He was so black and pretty. I cried when I lost Gigi, baby. I sure did. Y'all, God gonna be here for us. God is gonna be here. Y'all, what y'all think happened to that man? Stop. What y'all think happened to that man? They said that Antebella dog killed that man. That's what they said. They said Antebella was an evil person. She believed in that sorcery and stuff. And they killed her. And they said that this man, go on Nino Brown page. He telling about it. They said that man believed in tampering with spirits and the devil and stuff. And see, you can't do both. You can't mess with God and the devil too. Y'all see? Yeah. Y'all, it's after 11 o'clock. And YouTube, and I started at 8. I supposed to been off 5 minutes after 11. And YouTube telling me I'm an hour and 56 minutes in. That's sad. They slowing my clock down to a crawl, y'all. Unbelievable. I'm just going to keep on going. Keep moving forward. I sure am. Stay on my goal. When I get off with y'all, I'm going to give Cutie Pie some water so she can get up during the night and drink her some water. And I'm going to go on to bed. I'm going to call my husband, talk to my husband. And after I get off with him, and I'm going to go on to bed. I'm going to sit right here and stare up in the sky. Hey, baby. Thank you, Miss D. And you too, Patrip. You be blessed too. Yeah. You have the best night in this world, Miss D. You the best. Thank you so much. Y'all, I can't wait till God start blessing us. I can't wait to start hearing how God done bless people. I just can't. That's what I pray for. And I'm telling the Lord, Father God, don't take too long. But y'all, the storm done passed. Nope. I'm good. You know what? I ate a fish fillet earlier today at the park. That was good enough for me, Miss D. I be trying to keep water and stuff in my system. But I got all kind of fruit and everything right in my refrigerator. I made sure I bought stuff and put in my refrigerator that'll last. And I got fruit and stuff. I had me a plum today, and I had me a fish fillet. But you know what, Miss D? I'ma eventually end up probably having to get me a bigger refrigerator. I don't want to because I want to keep myself in check out here. Because it's so easy to get unhealthy. And I don't want to do that. I do not. I don't want to get unhealthy out here. It's hard to get back in shape after you done left after a certain age. I'ma start going in that gym, putting my black card to work. That's what I'ma start doing. I'ma start exercising. And y'all know what's so surprising? Y'all know what's so surprising, Miss D? It's more black people working out now more than ever. Yeah? That's all you see in these Planet Fitnesses for real now. You still see a lot of light Kendrick people, but it's a lot of black people trying to keep themselves healthy. And to me, that's beautiful. That's a wonderful thing. Yeah? Back in the days, that was unheard of. Wasn't nobody trying to do that. But see, now in Cleveland, they done made marijuana legal. So these people, I guess they be in their zone. They smoke their little marijuana and they go work out. Because they all in the park smoking, baby. That's all you smell in the air now here. From everybody. That's all you smell. Yep. Mary Jane. I wouldn't mess with it. Not nowadays. You don't know what you smoking nowadays. People put anything in weed now. Fentanyl, the whole nine. You don't know what you smoking. And they don't mind giving it to you neither. They don't know you. So they don't care nothing about you. It's really about the dollar. That's sad. It sure is, y'all. Y'all, we at our 2 o'clock mark. We at our 2-hour mark now. Miss Jerry getting ready to call her husband and talk to Mr. Jerry. And I'm going to talk to all y'all tomorrow. I'll be up bright and early. I sure am. We gonna start our daily devotion back. I'll probably do 2 early morning live and knock out 2 hours. And then I'm gonna good night, Miss D. Good night. God bless you. So I'll probably knock out 2 hours in the morning. Then I'm gonna come back on at 11 o'clock, and we're going to do our daily devotion hour. We'll probably do that down at Euclid Beach before Euclid Beach get crowded, so y'all can get a whiff of what Euclid Beach look like. Then, after we do our daily devotion hour, that'll be our 4 hours then. Then we're going to take a break. Then we'll probably end up at one of the other parks, and we'll probably do, a couple of hours again, and then we're gonna end our night like we always do. And I thank y'all so much for hanging in here with me, helping me reach my watch hours, and helping me on my way to the top. I thank y'all so much, because when Miss Jerry reached there, we reached there. Y'all be blessed. Y'all pray for Battle Bean and keep him in y'all prayers. Y'all hear me? Because he don't have nobody. He don't have a mother or father. So y'all, we going to keep him in our prayers. And we going to pray for one another. And we going to see what God say about the rest. Amen. Y'all be blessed. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I love each and every last one of y'all. And God bless y'all. Whatever y'all want God to do, we in that season. Have a blessed night, y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. God bless. Bye, y'all.